Right now, thank you.
Signing, the signing. You on your words on immigration. Well, it was the first time I've been waiting for somebody to say something that made sense.
Oh yeah, we're just so crazy on this. Leave it alone. Open our borders. Blow up this fence we're building. You want me to sign yours too? You want that? Even though it's Obama. Who cares?
Here, you can sign it. I got Dennis's. You can sign it. You can sign it too. But yeah, I haven't got a chance to actually hear what you have to say. I work with the immigration group here.
Well, I'll tell you what. Give everybody green cards. Let them do what the hell they want. They want to stay here. Let them become citizens. No punishment. None of this stuff get at the end of the line. My God, these politicians always think we're going to punish some. They want to talk about dishonesty. Go look in the Congress. You'll find some dishonesty.
Are you concerned about terrorists getting in at all?
From Mexico?
Yeah.
God, no. Drug dealers maybe, but not terrorists. No,
You don't think they do it?
Course,
I mean,
no, not at all. Not at all.
Easy.
No, they come in. They come in by first class from Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, you're probably.
Yeah,
Have you signed that?
Oh,
they got no
oh,
problem.
here.
Okay, we have
I don't know if it works. Is it?
whatever works.
It's a Sharpie.
Hopefully I won't find my sweater.
Keep it up.
Yeah, until it dries.
Well, now what was the point you were talking about?
Oh,
That you
terrorists.
perceived
yeah.
how NPR was treating me.
We don't work for.
No, I know.
Right,
Forget
right,
who you
right.
work
Okay.
for. But you perceived that the way I was being treated
I've only.
was a little.
I watched the YouTube debate and then this. Those are the only two I've seen, and both of you got pretty snubbed.
Yeah.
So.
And I was in the YouTube. I was really so surprised at the level of ignorance
Yeah.
of the YouTube crowd, and I was surprised of the level of is it ignorance? I don't know. To a degree, the word of ignorance is too harsh. Of Siegel and Michelle. When Michelle made the statement, well, the Chinese, are building up this military might. God, they're 10% of us. 10% of us. Russia is 3% of us. Who are you afraid of? The obvious question that is never asked, and I don't quite get a chance to do it, why do we spend more on defense than all the rest of the world put together? What the hell are we afraid of?
Why didn't you come to the black and brown forum?
Oh, not come. I mean,
another problem.
God had his hand over me and said, "You're not going to go." Friday night, I get a call 11 o'clock at night. Your plane is canceled. I was flying out of Baltimore, so I call up. Couldn't get staff, so I call up myself and I make a reservation next morning to leave out of Reagan. I get to Chicago.
Yeah.
Okay. Cancel the flight. Now there's second cancellation to Des Moines. So what do? I go rent a car.
Yeah.
I rent a car. I meet two of Joe Biden's people. We get in a car. We're 5 miles from the airport in this terrible storm, and we get a flat. On the left side of the road, we're going south. And so, fortunately, this guy was there. He's an attorney. He says, "Senator, don't get out of the car. You get out, change the tire." He gets out, and of course, we're slightly tilted. The jack that they had could not jack up the car high enough. We're an SUV, high enough to take the tire off. This is a Ford.
Yeah.
This is a Ford. The same normal jack that for a car they use for an SUV. Say, very clever. So now I call AAA. I'm a member. 3 hours to get to us.
Wow.
3 hours. Now it's a 5-hour drive to get the debate, and it's 12:30. Okay. So then they come in there, they change the tire. We go to the place because we had a donut on. We got to repair the tire.
Yeah.
They won't repair it for 2 hours. By that point, I gave up.
Yeah.
I quit. I'm going to take a hotel. I had to work on a couple of chapters of my book. So I took a hotel, stayed there for 2 days. And all I could think of is somebody did not want me to go to that debate. I mean, there's too many coincidences that happen.
Yeah.
And I used to be a cab driver, so I'm pretty heavy driver.
Really?
And so with all of that ice and snow and storm, I'd have been barreling out down that road and could have got myself in a serious accident.
Yeah,
So I'll take the philosophical approach. I didn't show because I'm not a great believer in God, but God didn't want me to go.
Yeah.
So that's
Well, your voice was missed. That's for sure.
well, and
But they didn't
I
let
would have
your sinners
loved to
speak
have loved
anyway.
to because it was my issue. Do away with war and drugs, turn around and cut this crap out over immigration, let them in. They want a job, it's a job, work, no work, leave. Treat them equal. None of this stuff. To stop this, they're illegal. They're not illegal, they're doing a job. As long as you're working. Now, if they're loitering on the streets and they're causing a problem, that's fine. We can deport them. But if they got a job, boy. And the test, this is what I was saying up there, when you get around 4.5% unemployment, you're literally all full up. All the jobs that are wanted, because you've always got a 3-4% changeover. So all the jobs that need to be filled are being filled. They're not taking anybody else's job.
Yeah.
And so it's the nativists. You know, these are the rednecks that they have, the racists, and that's what this is all about. And then it's crept into. And then when we talk about these issues, why is it that the Congress over a 15-year period can't solve the problem? Maybe it's because the problem is not solvable the way they approach it. So that's what I tried to say in less than a minute. I'm getting the hustle.
I did get that though. Out of
You did?
Yes.
Great. Then I'm more articulate than I realized.
No, you definitely were.
Well,
It came across.
it's funny, you do, and I always surprised that I do get it across when many times I'm harder on myself. I wish I could have said that better. But you do what you do.
Everybody does that.
But
Especially
it's
when
interesting.
you get to your position, I imagine
well,
it's even greater. But
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's
And thank you.
great to meet you. Best of luck with everything and with your job.
Thank you.
I hope they go better than you.
Yes, yes. Doesn't get any worse.
Well, thank you so much for coming today. It was a
It's double up here.
She's just very downstairs. She's the station manager, and I was saying,
Very good to see you and always to hear you. And well, thank you very much.
Get out there. Get out there for public radio.
And I was so nice to you.
I would say money and politics is the corruption of the economy. So therefore, things that raise most money are the most corrupt. Follow the money. Know the government. Maybe this is the year this will be overturned. Maybe this is the year.
Well, it's a pleasure to speak to you personally. Bye-bye. Safe travels.
Go for it. Work harder. Work harder.
Let's talk about the war on drugs.